Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're getting into a skill that is absolutely essential for, well, pretty much everything we do. And yet, it's something we all get wrong sometimes. We're talking about effective communication. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? That feeling? You're in a meeting, you're laying out this perfect idea, or maybe you're just talking with a friend, and you can just see it in their eyes. The words are just bouncing off. It is so frustrating, and it makes you feel like you're on a totally different planet. So here's the thing. The reason a lot of us struggle is because we think communication is a one-way street. We think it's all about how well we can talk, how clearly we can make our point. But if you look at the real pros, the best leaders, the sharpest analysts, anyone whose job it is to make complicated stuff simple, they know the real secret. It's not one skill, it's two.
I want you to think about it like a coin. It has two sides, and you can't have one without the other. On one side, you've got expressing ideas. This is the part we all focus on, making sure our message is clear, it's sharp, and it actually lands. But then you flip the coin over, and you've got active listening. And this is about truly, deeply understanding what the other person is trying to tell you. One side is useless without the other.
Okay, so let's start with that first side of the coin, the one we're all familiar with, getting your ideas out there. How do you make sure the brilliant thing in your head actually makes it into someone else's? Now, this isn't about having some magical gift of the gab. It's actually way more about being deliberate. Step one, use plain language. Cut the jargon. You're not trying to sound smart, you're trying to be understood. Step two, tailor it. The way you talk to a developer is not the way you talk to a CEO. It shows you respect their world. Third, choose the right format. Sometimes a simple diagram is worth 1,000 words in an email. And finally, be purposeful. Have a clear structure. You're guiding them on a journey, not just throwing a bunch of facts at them. All right, let's flip that coin. We're moving on to the side that, honestly, most people forget about. But this is where the real magic happens. This is your communication superpower. We're talking about active listening. And let's be super clear about the difference here. Hearing is passive. It's just sound waves hitting your ears. You can hear the traffic outside right now, but you're not listening to it. Active listening, that's a full contact sport. You're not just hearing the words. You are fully focused on understanding the meaning, the intent, and even the emotion behind them. So how do you actually do it? Well, first, you give them your full attention. Put the phone away, close the laptop. And here's the hardest part for most of us. Stop planning your brilliant reply while they're still talking. Just be present. Use your body language. Nod, lean in, show them you're engaged. And maybe the most important role of all, do not interrupt. Let them finish their thought. This is so true. I mean, think about some of the best interviewers out there. A huge part of their genius is that they just shut up and let people talk. They create a space, and in that space, the real, unscripted, interesting stuff comes out. You don't have to be a podcast host to do this. Just try it in your next meeting. Give someone that extra bit of silence. You'll be amazed at what follows. Okay, so we've got our two core skills, expressing and listening. But how do they actually show up in the real world? Well, they flow through three main channels. Let's break them down. First, there's verbal. This isn't just about the words you choose, but how you say them. Your pace, your tone, a well-timed pause, that can change everything. Then you've got nonverbal. Your body has to be telling the same story as your mouth. You can't say, I'm open to new ideas while you're leaning back with your arms crossed. It just doesn't work. And finally, written communication. Every email, every document is out there forever. Be clear, be precise, and for the love of all that is holy, please proofread before you hit send.
All right, let's wrap all this up and boil it down to the one single idea you should walk away with.
If you remember nothing else, remember this number, 2. There are always two sides to a great conversation: speaking and listening, sending and receiving, being clear and being curious. If you only ever focus on being a great speaker, you're not having a conversation, you're just giving a speech. Real communication, the kind that actually works, is a feedback loop. It's a dance, not a monologue. So I'll leave you with a question to think about. When you look at your own communication coin, which side needs a little polishing? Are you amazing at getting your point across, but maybe you have a habit of cutting people off? Or are you a fantastic listener, but you sometimes struggle to really articulate your own great ideas? Take a second and be honest with yourself. Where's your opportunity to get better? You can read more about this and a lot more besides in The Essential Business Analyst, Mastering Business Analysis in the AI Age. You'll find a link in the description. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, it would be awesome if you hit that like button and subscribe for more.